are no problems, then, you know, we could all go home and feel comfortable. But you go to health facilities, no supplies, no medical supplies. Medical supplies can come today, after 2 days it's all gone. Staff is not enough. If our health facility has about 30% of its staff, then that is a good one. So they have very low staff level. You go to education, it's the same. This morning we have just been for prayers for a lady who fell out of a lorry because of poor roads, potholes on the road. And then again our people move in on lorries simply because people are very poor. But Uganda as a country is a very rich country. So if people can know that Uganda is a very rich country, but priority is misdirected, there is a lot of misappropriation, there is a lot of corruption. That is why the struggle has to continue. Retired Colonel Dr. Kiza Besigye is not only about him becoming a president, but it is about letting people know their rights, and people should stand up for their rights. If it is your right to be served in the hospital, why not? If you see resources of Uganda being used to even buy up the politicians are both. Right now you see DP is no longer strong. UPC is no longer strong. It is now on us, the FDC, that alleged money was given to our people, our leaders, top leaders, to destroy FDC as a party. But all this is because the grassroots people do not know. So when they are brought with some money, instead of getting trillions, we should go for roads, should go for health facilities, should go in for education, should go for agriculture, compensation, all those, name them, just a few. Then they will always consider that this commercialization for politics is to let them
The purpose of this tour is twofold. The first is to reorganize the grassroots of the FDC party, which, as you all know, has had challenges for some time now, that the national leadership divided, and this has created problems within the grassroots structures, because once you have problems,
let them vote wrongly. So we need people who are pro-people, people who think of, I have voted so and so. Is the person talking for me? That time when we talk, they say, it is just lamentation. What should a politician do? A politician's work is to talk. That is one of the work that we should do. And our talk should be translated into resources, which resources should also come in support our people, the people who have elected us. We are their servants. They send us there to serve them. So this is what we have come for. We have come for consultation, which is the first objective is the problem in FDC. This problem which has divided FDC. Let the real owners of the party know what has divided FDC. If it is money, then are we still on the right track? Is this track going to deliver us what we intended the track to deliver? And if FDC have started going against this constitution, then are we really on the right track? Why should we even complain that NRM is not doing the right thing if we cannot follow what is in our constitution? The election which was held, even the meeting which was called, that meeting was supposed to be called by chairman, and chairman was there. It was not chairman who called the meeting, and so they did the delegate conference fraudulent. We need our people to know and to let them know that the conflict is not with them. The conflict is up there with the leaders who are becoming selfish. We don't need selfish leaders. If leaders were like Dr. Kiza Besigye, Uganda would be different. Because even right now, there are people who tell him, why don't you carry guns? Why don't you now get guns and go and what? Fight. Guns will clear people. So that is not the best. The best option is to let the power that be know that the power is supposed to be with the people. And if the constitution is like that, what rights do these policemen have over us? To stop us yesterday in Gulu, it was a real struggle. Even if we smell very badly, we are Ugandans. They should allow us to be free. We don't want to disorganize our people. Even when we are so disciplined and we move to do our things, they keep stopping us. We need to let our people know. The second thing is, if the people know what is happening in FDC, then they should choose options which are there. The option of court, which we are already in, if this court case can help. But we saw with the UPC, the court delayed for over 10 years. So that is already a problematic option.
So the people at the ground, first of all, find they don't know what caused the problem at the top. So we have been explaining what the situation is. But secondly, getting their views of how we move forward. And so that is the first reason we are moving. But secondly, and even more importantly, the country is in very, very deep crisis as we talk. With the greatest majority of our population up against the wall in humiliating poverty, without services, without care from anywhere, with so much burden. The taxes that are being squeezed from these poor people are immense. So there is a lot of pain across the country, and especially amongst the young people who have no jobs, no hope, no education, there is a lot of pain across the country caused by a system that has been there for now nearly 40 years. And with people now seeming resigned to this exploitation, mismanagement, abuse, that now seems people think it's not easy to get rid of it. Some of the young people are resigned, some are looking for ways to go and look for survival in other countries and so on. So we think it's urgent that as a country, we tackle the problem of how the country gets back to working for everybody in the country. We live in a very, very rich country, as everyone knows. If you just look here and see the natural wealth that we have, it's unbelievable. But yet, we have wealth on the one hand, we have huge poverty, suffering, lack of services on the other. And we think it's time we resolve this. The regime which has caused these problems has been holding on to power using force, and it has also been growing weaker internally, and so we think there is a huge opportunity for the country to do something to regain the control of the country and turn around the fortunes of its people. So we want to discuss this, and especially, as I have said, with the young people who have the highest stake in our country. These are the two reasons we are here in Kitgum, and the reasons we are moving around the country. I'm glad that wherever we have been so far, the response has been very encouraging. So after this, completing all the regions, we shall come up with a plan that the country then will be told about.